welcome to Expat Living and welcome to Da Nang Central City. Behind me is the bridge across the Han River, a symbol of Da Nang City, which is called the most worth living city of Vietnam. Now, Da Nang City is now home to thousands of foreigners. So what are the attractions that the city has to offer? Why there are so many foreigners decided to move to Da Nang to live? And what should you know about living here in Da Nang? So if you are eyeing to make Da Nang your second home or just even a travel destination, you should watch this episode of Expat Living. So sit back and relax.
Da Nang has everything that a foreigner can ask for.
Food is amazing.
The food is awesome.
Loads of great food here.
Cheaper than Hanoi.
We decided to go to Da Nang.
Clean air.
Most friendly.
Infrastructure is good.
I like the traffic.
Cleanest.
Less crowded.
It's the best in Vietnam.
Less busy.
Really impressed.
We decided to come here.
By this time I was already rooted here. I had a girlfriend, I had a circle of friends.
And the people are very friendly.
People are really nice and living by the beach is great.
I wanted to be by the ocean.
One of the greatest beaches in the world.
Really like the atmosphere here.
The music scene here is amazing.
It's great. It's a great place to live.
Really can't complain.
Yeah, just a better way of life.
This is a nice place to live and work.
I think the best choice I ever made in my life.
What will you do first when you travel to a new city? For me, I will try some local specialties. And Da Nang cuisine is actually one of the reasons to make the foreigners stay longer or even decided to move here to live. So why don't we join in a food tour around Da Nang? Well, I want to ask a couple who have an experience in the local cuisine scene, and they're going to be the hosts for our food tour today. Michael and Lien married and moved to Da Nang to live 2 years ago. Michael is from the Netherlands and Lien used to live with her family in the north of Vietnam. They met for the first time in the Netherlands when Lien was traveling through Europe alone. 20 days later, Michael decided to make a getaway trip to Vietnam, traveling across the country with Lien. They both made a life-changing decision together of settling down in Da Nang.
I'm an IT developer, and also because I can do my job anywhere, it makes it more easier for me to stay here in Vietnam. Still work for my Dutch company, and in the meantime I developed with my wife Da Nang experience, which is great fun to do. 1 year, almost 1 year, and it's been a great success. A lot of people are visiting, a lot of hits, great.
Da Nang Experience is the website designed by Michael and Lien to provide information about Da Nang, including food, drinks, houses for rent, where to go, news and events. The information is based on Michael and Lien experiences as a mixed couple.
Do là mình cũng sống ở đây rất là lâu rồi, biết rất là nhiều những địa điểm đây. Mình cũng muốn giới thiệu cho anh hết, chỗ nào mình cũng dắt anh tới. Cà phê, nhậu, tất tật quán nào cũng dắt anh đi. Thì anh đi nhiều quá, hai người kêu, ồ sao mà mình biết nhiều vậy. Thì mình cũng muốn giới thiệu cho những người họ không biết tới. Cái ý tưởng vậy, muốn viết ra một trang website để nhiều người ở bên châu Âu như anh á. Lúc trước thì không hề biết là ở Việt Nam là như vậy. Và bọn mình cũng muốn truyền tải tới cho những khách du lịch tới Đà Nẵng.
Going around on sport motorbikes is these couples' hobby, whether to go on an adventurous trip or just to go grabbing something for breakfast. Mì Quảng is a typical local Da Nang dish which originated from nearby Quảng Nam province and is one of the most popular dishes in Da Nang.
Mì Quảng cà lốc. Em ơi, mì Quảng cà lốc.
At just $1.5 per bowl, Mì Quảng is served with toasted Vietnamese sesame rice crackers and various herbs common in Vietnamese cuisine. Shrimp and pork are usually the proteins of choice, followed by chicken, beef, fish, and eel. Most of Da Nang expats are Mì Quảng lovers.
Mì Quảng is one of my favorite breakfasts. It contains everything you need in the early morning. It's made of rice, and it's a soft noodle. And for me, the best mee kuan is scallop. It's a fresh fish combined with vegetables, and especially the rice cake I love a lot. After a good mee kuan, we love to have a good coffee. Let me introduce you to some friends and have a coffee.
Cafe life seems to be an integral part of the urban living. International brands to street cafes can easily be found scattered around this small city. This cafe shop is a favorite hangout place for Michael, Lian and their friends.
Xin chào.
Long time no see.
Son. Kevin.
Biết Michael hình như cũng đồ khoảng 2 năm rồi. Thì đó thỉnh thoảng thì cỡ khoảng 2 tuần anh em bạn uống cà phê một lần. Và đồ khoảng tháng thì go around and drink beer.
From little chit-chat with local friends like these, this couple has gained a lot of experience about life in Da Nang that cannot be learned from any books or documents.
Trang web Đà Nẵng Inspiration được xây dựng bởi một người nước ngoài về về thành phố Đà Nẵng. Thì mình nghĩ cái nhìn của nó là cái nhìn từ con mắt người nước ngoài. Thì bản thân cái trang web thì rất là chuyên nghiệp, mà cái giao diện của nó thì rất là sống động và cập nhật được những cái tiện ích hiện đại cùng những cái thông tin mới mẻ về nó.
Da Nang is Vietnam's third largest city. The city's charms include the central region's best-known food, including seafood dishes, pork and noodle salad, all kinds of rice cakes served with fish sauce, beef noodle soup, and pork roll. The Vietnamese typical fish sauce that helps nail the flavor for many dishes might smell bad to many foreigners, but once they taste the dish and get used to it, they might be addicted. Now let's see which dishes will Michael and Lian choose for their lunch today.
It's now lunchtime, and I would like to invite you to have a typically Da Nang bánh xèo. Bánh xèo is made of rice cake, and it's just perfect for a lunch. Come, follow me.
At the very end of this small little alley of Hoàng Diệu Street lies the most popular place to eat traditional bánh xèo, or sizzling pancake, the grandmother Dưỡng's bánh xèo. Bánh xèo is a fried pancake made from rice flour and turmeric powder. The pancakes are filled with bean sprout, beef, shrimps, and vegetables. With $4 for lunch, this couple can order a bánh xèo portion for 2 and 8 pork skewers.
Bánh xèo is for sure one of my favorite dishes for lunch. It is healthy, it is great, and especially the peanut sauce. It's just irresistible. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.
Now that you fall in love with the local cuisine, local culture, people and environment, maybe it's now time for the decision making of living here or not. Once a foreigner decided to move to Da Nang to live, paperwork should be their top concern. How to extend your visa, how to apply for a Vietnamese visa on arrival, or how to convert your driving license into a Vietnamese one. Well, let's follow me. I will show you a place in town where they offer services for the expat living here in Da Nang to deal with such paperwork. Da Nang Expats Company, located near Da Nang Airport, is a locally founded company. It offers and recommends services for expats working and living in Da Nang. Paperwork guidance for expats can easily be found on its website, danangexpats.com.
Henry có làm trong một căn hộ cho người nước ngoài ở. Nhiều người nước ngoài hỏi rất nhiều nhu cầu mà Henry chưa biết. Henry lập lên một trang web phục vụ những cái nhu cầu của họ. Cũng có tham khảo qua các trang web của chính quyền, nhà nước với một số thông tin ở bên ngoài, và dựa vào những cái nhu cầu của họ để mình đúc kết lại, mình làm ra một cái bài viết mới, thông tin mới cho phù hợp với người nước ngoài sống ở Đà Nẵng ở đây.
Today, Tina Ferrari from Spain comes here to look for services that helped him convert his European domestically accepted driving license into Vietnamese won. Paying a service fee for $10, he will have a new legal driving license in 3 days with the help of Da Nang Expats company.
Today I wanted to renew my driving license application because I've already got one that's with temporary validity, but I wanted a permanent Vietnamese driving license.
This is another customer at Da Nang Expats company today. Taco Fleur and his family has moved here from Australia 3 months ago. Taco is also waiting for approval to open a gym in Da Nang. Translation and consultation services provided by companies like Da Nang Expats helped foreigners more quickly navigate the procedures. This new 37-story Da Nang Administrative Center on Trần Phú Street was inaugurated in September 2014. The center gathers all of the public administration services in the city. Foreigner-related paperwork are processed in here and at the Department of Foreign Affairs on the same street. Gathering 24 departments and agencies in one tower, the center aims to help citizens and businesses have easier access to public administration services. To begin working in Da Nang or anywhere else in Vietnam, foreigners are supposed to have a work permit. To do this, foreigners need to have a work contract, and they will apply to the local Department of Labor, War, Valid and Social Affairs in their city. If an expat is in possession of a work permit that is valid for at least 1 year, they can apply for a temporary residential card. This card is valid from 1 to 5 years. Expats who hold one can enter and exit Vietnam freely without a visa. Da Nang is one of the fastest growing cities of Vietnam, and tourism here is booming. It is not difficult for a foreigner to find a nice job in town. They can work as an expert at the Da Nang-based foreign company. They can open a restaurant, a bar, a shop, a gym. They can work as a chef or an artist in residence. But above all, teaching English seems to be the most popular job for foreigners here in Da Nang. Why? Because the desire to learn English seems to growing among the local here in Da Nang. This English center on Nguyễn Trí Thanh Street was opened more than a year ago by Emmy Vorn and her Vietnamese husband. This couple lived in the Netherlands for almost 40 years before they decided to move to Da Nang to retire. Emmy has 35 years of experience in Holland, including teaching English and Dutch language to foreigners. She was a headmistress within 8 years. Making a decision to invest in education in a new city, Emmy is ambitious to build a prestigious educational brand in the city by using innovative European education methods.
As you maybe know, there are many English centers in Da Nang, and with my background in education in the Netherlands, to combine what I really want to do here in Da Nang is quite different from the other centers. So it needs more time and more energy to convey the message.
Teachers here all have internationally recognized certificate in English language teaching to adults, or CELTA. English teacher Andrew McCormack comes from a business background but have moved into teaching in the last few years for a change of career and pace. He has teaching experience in Australia and Indonesia. 3 months ago, he and his girlfriend, who is also a teacher, decided to settle down here and were keen on working in the education sector.
I do not earn as much as I would in Australia or Europe, but because it's less expensive to live here in terms of rent and food, I can live quite comfortably here on the wages of a teacher. So it's it's good. Yeah, good standard of living.
With the personalized method of teaching, teachers must listen and respect the personal wishes of every student. Andrew is among the top favorite teachers at this center for his creative teaching methods.
Khi ra trường là tiếng Anh sẽ giúp ích nhiều cho em, vì vậy là em tới trung tâm này để mà trau dồi kỹ năng cho mình. Và học ở đây thì rất vui, thầy đã luôn cho nhiều trò chơi bổ ích để giúp mình hiểu bài hơn.
Andy is very friendly and but when I work with him, I feel no stress, no pressure, just relaxing. And he has a lot of fun games in the class, and so students really love them and love study with Andy, and me too. I really love working with him.
Obviously, English is quite important for young people now to progress and in their career and life. And teaching, because we're native speakers, it's quite an easy thing to teach, I think, really. It's quite a good opportunity for especially younger people.
There are some dozens of English schools and learning centers, both large and small, around Da Nang City. Native English speakers and those who have teaching experiences have more chances to find a nice job in town. Expats here in Da Nang can easily find jobs as private tutor. With certification, they can work as teachers at English learning centers or lecturers at Da Nang-based international schools and universities. Da Nang City in the central Vietnam in early December was ranked the first in the world's Destinations on the Rise category by the 2014 Traveler's Choice Awards given by prestigious travel site TripAdvisor. Da Nang took the top spot in the world for its Buddhist sanctuaries, authentic scenic spots, culinary tours, and tranquil beaches. So here I am on the pure white sand and the blue sea water of Da Nang Beach. Da Nang Beach alone with the 60 kilometers coastline was voted as one of the 6 best beaches in the whole world by the US-based Forbes in 2005. Many of Da Nang's attraction and the entertainment activities are related to the sea, but that is in the daytime. How about the nightlife here in Da Nang? When the city lights are on, many foreigners dined out at restaurants, shopping and entertaining, or simply walking out on the beautiful streets to enjoy Da Nang by night. Live music at the bars and pubs along the beach or on the top floor of the skyscraper are always on the priority list of the expat here in Da Nang. So let's now go and find some hot spots in town tonight and join them. Da Nang has a small but growing live music scene. Bars around town put on weekly gigs, and there are also live music events on special occasions and occasions. Dimple's Bar and Grill is just across the street from Da Nang's beach. Live music starts here from 9 p.m. until midnight. This is Drew Brown, manager of this place. He is an American journalist who came here 2 years ago to do story on Agent Orange cleanup in Da Nang Airport. And the city has kept him here.
Still do a little freelance writing and photography on the side, but got involved in this bar here about a month back in June. What we're trying to do here is create Dimple's Bar and Grill. And what we're trying to do here is create a good place for everybody to come, young and old, Vietnamese, Western, whoever, listen to some good music and just have a good time.
This was the very place that this newly formed band Geckos on the World gave their debut show. The band includes guitar bassist Sean Stevens, vocalist Thomas Nicole, rhythm guitarist Adam Greenup, and drummer Carmine Punzo. Sean Stevens from California, the United States, formed the band.
I started playing with Tom at my house, like just jamming on some songs, and then we invited my friend Adam to come around and play with us, and then we found a drummer, and we thought, maybe we should start a band. So it was just very organic, like it just happened very slowly and just over time.
Geckos on the World plays a range of rock, funk, blues and country tunes with some live improvisation thrown in. Gigs like these have helped lure more and more guests, including both foreigners and locals, to bars. Together with thousands of expats living in the city, Da Nang has welcomed about 800,000 international visitors in 2014. The annual Da Nang International Fireworks Competition, which is set for April 2015, promises to have Da Nang authorities move forward in their plan to make the city a more attractive new global destination in 2015 with 1 million international visitors. And perhaps many of those visitors will call Da Nang their second home, just like thousands of expats in Da Nang have done. Cuisine, paperwork, job, and entertainment. I have just pinpointed some basic things that a foreigner needs to know about living here in Da Nang. I hope that this edition of Da Nang 101 is useful for you guys, especially if you are a new one in town or you are planning to move here to live. And now on to the next part of our program. Our host is gonna take you to the next location and enjoy your time out.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
So it is that time of the year again, except this time my friends Francine and Naomi are spending their very first Christmas here in Vietnam, far away from home. Therefore, this episode of Time Out is dedicated to how to celebrate Christmas Vietnamese style right here in the middle of Hanoi. Let's start with a little bit of shopping, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Woo. For Westerners shop at major malls, Hang Ma is just a destination for Christmas goodies in the famous Hanoi Old Quarter.
Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun.
Wow, it looks amazing. It's so nice.
I know, right?
Why is it that Christmas is such a big thing in Vietnam? I mean, there aren't a lot of Christians here. It's
there
surprising.
actually are quite a lot, but Vietnam is not a predominantly Christian country. However, to answer your question, the reason why Christmas is such a big thing in Vietnam is because in the past when the French came over, they sort of brought with them the culture and their religion as well from your own country. And the Vietnamese like to have an excuse, have an extra party, have some extra fun, but we don't want to have fun. So we adopted Christmas as one of our holidays too.
Jingle around the clock, mix and mingle in the jingling feet. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Year after year, this traditional street is completely painted in the festive colours of Christmas when the season comes. Let's go, guys.
It's so nice shopping here. It's so inexpensive.
Yeah, so what do you guys end up actually getting?
I got this beautiful sock to hang on my fireplace for $4. So it's actually very cheap. I mean, in Europe it would be minimum 10 euros.
Oh, wow.
Like up to 20, 30 euros.
So that's like
it's really cheap.
More than half price.
Yeah, I think you can really save a lot of money if you shop here.
Okay, cool. How about the reindeer stuff?
No, it's cute. I've got some bells on it. It's like, you can shake my hair. It looks really good on you. Yeah. We're going to definitely wear this for Christmas.
So I ended up getting a really tacky beanie, but it's Christmas. It happens once every year, so why not, you know?
Spirit.
I know, right?
Exactly.
All right, so we're ready to rock for tonight, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go on to the next place.
Woo.
Well, every big city in the world has its own giant Christmas tree. Hanoi also celebrates with its own monument too. Here, Vietnamese youths can find a great venue for some Christmas photographs. You may encounter a very special fashion trend during Christmas season. Everyone can be Santa Claus. And we definitely take our chance to take a little dance and sing along with one too. You may miss the cold back home and all the winter sports as well as the fun that it brings. Or, if you're not from a winter country, you could experience something new. The answer for that sporting craving lies right here at the skating field of Royal City. Let's check out what excitement is on offer. You ready, guys? Yeah, ready. Let's do it. The excitement of getting to skate for the first time made me forget that I was, however, not the most coordinated person. I then attempted to have a second shot, except this time with this little baby right here. For only $5 to $7, you can enjoy all the shenanigans you wish on the ice.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light.
I managed to find some tips and tricks from the ultimate ice skating Santa himself. So basically, what you are supposed to do is to have your feet like this, 5-degree angles between the two. That way, you keep the balance and can keep moving. So yeah, in conclusion, the tip to this is to have great balance. That's the key to the success of ice skating. As you live far away from home, your friends in Vietnam have actually become your new family. And what better way to finish off your night with a little bit of a parting, shall we, ladies?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
With live music and a diverse cultural mix. The series of clubs and bars on this street is where the old meets the new and the east meets the west. So in conclusion, what we've done today is going Christmas shopping in Old Water and Vietnam, having a little bit of fun on the ice at Royal City, and also doing a little bit of partying as well. So here at VTV from Hanoi, we wish you a Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas!
Our segment of Time Out is the last item of our program today. If you would like to provide any feedback or comment on anything you see in our program, or you just want to be featured in our next episode of Expat Living, feel free to email to us at expatliving@vtv.vn. You can also log on to the website vtv4.vn or youtube.com/vtv4go for more information. Thank you very much for being with us. I'm Hoa Leung, and goodbye for now.